Hi there. My name is Melina Landrio, and today is February the 17th, 2024. And I'm here to share with you a collective prophetic message. Please use your discernment or your level of discernment when engaging with this message. Some of it might resonate, some of it might not. So please use your own experiences in your life to formulate any decisions based on my readings, okay? And this is, again, a prophetic message. So, what occurred was as I went to bed last night, um, all of a sudden I became very aware of my left leg in particular, the thigh and butt of my leg. Began experiencing what I could connect with, like pins and needles, almost like when your leg falls asleep. However, I there was nothing I was doing that would create that type of effect. So I wasn't sitting on my leg in any weird way. I was actually quite comfortable. So it's just a bizarre experience for me and not a usual experience for me. So as I dove into that a little bit deeper by connecting with my angels, I it was brought to my attention. Sorry, it was brought to my attention um, that someone was cloaking their energy, and they were doing this trying to tap into mine. So this might be of relevance for you. Maybe you have somebody around you who is cloaking their energy but tapping into yours. So you might be finding yourself maybe very depleted of energy for no apparent reason at all. Maybe you're finding like it's just certain things just aren't really adding up in your life, and it just doesn't make any sense why you're tired or why you can't seem to think straight, or something's just not working as it should, energetically speaking, on your energy level, your usual energy level as well. Um, and so this might be of significance for somebody here. Now, as I understood this message or this awareness, the death angel came in as well as shadow angels. And the death angel usually comes in to relay some form of dark magic type energy to me. And the shadow angels are also illuminated. That's how I know it's dark magic, just the way I experience the angels. That's how I understand black magic or dark magic or some form of ritual is occurring that's without my permission. Okay? So this might be the case for some of you. And the death angel and the shadow angels brought forth some information for me. So I all of a sudden started thinking about, I think you pronounce it Sault Ste. Marie. So for some reason that was brought to my attention. So that might be significant for some of you. As well as religion was also very significant. In particular, Archangel was brought to my attention. No, sorry, not Archangel. Archbishop was brought to my attention. Um, so that might be of significance for you as well. But I think it could also encompass all religion. So however that fits, and somebody um, of authority, of professional status. So, if I'm going to use Catholicism, like a priest or the archbishop, would be significant for something in the religious format and regarding maybe a ceremony or ritual of some sort of expression of its intent. Okay, and I'll let you decipher what that means for you personally. Okay, and I decided to inquire a little bit further last night. I was too tired to do a video, so I decided to wait till now to do it. So I'm going to pull some more cards shortly. But I'm going to share with you what information I received last night and see if anything more comes out today, perhaps. Okay. So what I understood through my connection with mediumship and through divination was the understanding that this was a professional collaboration. So it's a group of 5 people in particular. And I get the sense of this heavy presence on my back, like a pressing energy pushing at me. So almost as though to invade my privacy, invade my space, so not with my permission. And it was with intention. So the collaboration was with intention to steal energy from me in some way, shape, or form. So maybe this is a situation that is occurring in your life at this time. And I also got the awareness that the group of five um, could also be groups of three, which could be of significance as well. So this might be something that maybe you're intuitively thinking, maybe um, you understand or know of something like this, just to let you know that this is just what's coming up, and in regards to some form of dark type of magic that I was being illuminated with. So the angel of death and shadow angels came in to show me this prophetic message. So this is something collectively speaking that could be affecting a multiple amount of you watching. I also get the sense that someone is trying to deepen their connection, but it's with ill intent. So maybe this group of five, there's somebody within this group that has ulterior motives in connecting with the professionals within this group. So there might be a benefit to them to work with, maybe they're working with an archbishop, or maybe they're working with a rabbi, or maybe a professional, maybe a doctor or something. Maybe they're working in collaboration with some form of a profession that somebody would sought out for some assistance, okay? And there's this ill intent underlining it, is what I'm understanding, or what I'm sensing or feeling. Now, last spring, 2023 could be of significance, and I'll explain that in a little bit of why that became significant by the end of the experience for me. And also this coming spring. So seasons like going into spring, spring is rebirth, renewal, going into summer, going into the fall, like shedding out, or into summer, coming into maturity and into full ripening, into fall, shedding the old, becoming, contemplating, integrating all the richness of what has happened this past year. Winter, hermit mode, slumbering, medicine, and then cultivating it into spring. So seasonal intervals could be of significance as well in regarding this type of situation. September, November, and April could also be significant in regards to the five people, as well as the letters S, R, T, D as in dog, P, G, R, T, and B. These could all be significant, and some of these letters, maybe they spell out a name, maybe they are somebody's name, maybe they repeat the same letter. So just to give you an indicator, you could place that where it fits. 3:13 a.m. is of significance. Now, it could be the actual time, 3:13 in the morning, is of significance to this work being done, or maybe something in relation to you in understanding it. Also, if it's not a time frame or a time stamp, it could also indicate maybe someone's birthday, maybe someone's age, maybe, a year someone was born, something of significance there. Maybe, yeah, so I'll let you place that where it fits. Also, the ages or numbers 63, 54, 19, and 70 are of significance. And I also understand that yesterday from connecting, so when I started to connect to this experience, I asked what was going on, okay? And I got the the Ace of Swords, which indicated to me that there was truth to what I was receiving. I asked why they were connecting to my leg, like for instance, and I'm going to explain the depth of what I experienced with my leg. It was almost like somebody was energetically going into my bone, but also trying to enter into my carcass. So into maybe my chakra system, maybe my sacral chakra, or along my spinal column, or womb space, or something related to that type of experience. So going in one way through one matter of energy, so the bone, for instance, into another pliable energy. So the two together create some form of synergy or experience for whatever these people are trying to gain from this interference. I also got binding of certain areas of your body for energetic connection. So they might be lacking in these energetic connections and are trying to take these energies from you. So maybe you are somebody who is very creative. Maybe you are somebody who is very strong or very stable. Maybe you are somebody who, shows drive and dedication. These maybe could be related to the leg and the sacral, maybe solar plexus areas. And also the bone, right? Like a bone holds, is our structure of our vessel, right? It's the frame, correct? So the whole of somebody's existence, right? And then we have the soul, which is the emitting frequency of who we are and how we connect to everything around us. So deep depthing into this. So I pulled some cards. The Ace of Swords came out as truth. And then the Two of Cups came out, something about a connection. So I asked, why would they were doing this? I got to gain power or insight. So somebody is finding you very intriguing. You have information this person wants, these people want, and they're collaborating together to successfully achieve or receive this from you, and without your permission. So this is invasive. This is dark medicine. Okay, this could have an ulterior motive at the end, and I'll get to that. So Two of Cups, there's some sort of connection. And then I also pulled the Eight of Cups. So somebody was leaving this connection. So I understand maybe this person that came into the frame as cloaking their energy as somebody who's left this group, perhaps. And then I pulled the Death card. And it was hoping for transformation, but I heard it's an ending. It's an ending of this. And then I asked, tell me about the ending, and I got the Five of Cups, which is confirming a loss or having to face fears of what has been done that cannot be undone. So the sense that somebody's trying to undo something that they've done is of prevalence here. I also understand that one person has passed. I was told one person has passed, and they're waiting. This person is waiting, or these people are waiting to see what else occurs, because they're expecting more to pass. I guess what I'm understanding from this is that they have potentially done death magic. Maybe they wanted somebody's livelihood to die. Maybe they wanted somebody's happiness to die. Maybe they wanted somebody figuratively, like literally, to die. So this magic has been done or placed upon somebody. So you might have been experiencing some of these energies. Especially the references to the times and stuff might be of significance to you, might mean something to you. Maybe you have an inclination of this, or maybe you're aware of this. So this is just the message is coming out. So I'm getting the sense that somebody is pacing nervously and anxiously, because what I think people are kind of starting to understand, and I need to kind of express this. This is important part of the message. When you offer, let's just leave it out like it is, death magic, okay? When you're wishing upon somebody death and they've done nothing to deserve it, nothing, like, who deserves that, right? And you go and you gather all the whatever is required to perform such a ceremony or such a service or such a ritual. You go out of your way to collect all the energies, all the things that you need to create such a thing to occur to somebody. Now, what I'm understanding is that, you remember I said there's a group of 5, but then I also got 3. So this could be like the group of five breaks up into three, or the group of five works with threes, meaning like these people are professionals collaborating and they're extending themselves out in groups with two other people, themselves being the third person. So collectively speaking, they could be asking you, maybe you go to see them for some form of work. Maybe they're a professional. You got to remember this, they are a professional in their own right. So maybe you go to see them for some specific type of work. And let's say something comes up and they say, well, we can help you with that, we could do this, but you'll have to do this for us. So if you've had some form of an instance where you were requested to partake in something to help you, so there's this like facade happening here where they're telling you one thing but they're actually doing another thing, so you're not quite fully understanding the dynamic that you've just said, yes, I can help you with that, I'll get you that item of clothing or a piece of their hair or whatever it is that you've decided to engage with this professional that you're trusting, fully trusting. Okay, so if that person went and utilized anything that you've given to them to help them in aiding this type of ceremony, this type of wish that they want to fulfill that's going to hurt another, you need to understand that you now are attached to this. And what I don't think people, maybe they get it, but I don't think people fully get this, is that when you're wishing death upon somebody, and let's say it didn't work, okay, and that person is still here, okay, that energy, that magic, that spell, that whatever the frick it is still there, waiting to transfer something. So if in reality it didn't work, it's likely meaning that that person was protected, and that energy that you've pushed out towards them, onto them, is not going to come back to you. So it's like when you point your finger at somebody, right? You have three fingers pointing back at you, right? So this energy that I'm feeling is that there's somebody who's very anxious, or maybe everybody's anxious. I'm understanding that there is some sort of combative experience because something didn't work, and now everybody is a little bit concerned about this energy coming back on them. Okay, so this is their wishes, their desires to hurt somebody else didn't work, and they're pissed because it didn't work, and now it's coming back for them. Now, this is something else that needs to be added to this, is that people just assume that this is going to work. Well, when it doesn't work and it comes back on you, I understand that it's not just you that it could affect. It could be your family. So these people are pacing around. Maybe they wished ill will on a child. Maybe they wished ill will on somebody's child. And this energy didn't work. And now this energy is transferring back. And these people are like, they're like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to figure out how to fix this. And that's what I'm understanding by this situation. So somebody has passed, and I hear, karmically speaking, there's going to be another death. This is what the death angel has told me. Okay? Or has brought to my awareness. Okay? So there's that. So just consider, when meeting with professionals, consider your intuition in regards to what the full experience is, because it is leading you into making a informed choice. And what I'm understanding from this is that there's some form of deceitful energy. So maybe spell work was casted, something was casted to pull the wool over somebody's eyes to obtain materials that were required to be able to perform successfully what it is that they're trying to achieve. And this is a group collaboration. Indeed it is. Okay. And what I get is that it didn't work. Okay. So it did not work. Now back to the cards. So the Five of Cups, confirming a loss, having to face fears of what has been done that cannot be undone. Then the Two of Coins came out, which is balance, is working its way in. And I just heard, at that time when I was connecting, I heard a game of Russian roulette. And that's how I understood that dynamic of what I just explained to you. When people send ill will to others, what's really occurring is this. Okay. Heavy, I know. So then I wanted to know why this was occurring. Like, why were people wishing such ill will upon somebody? I mean, I know I've been on the receiving end of such disservice, and I know how it's affected my life, and I know that it did not work, and I know why people were doing that. So I wanted to know further what this was about, because if somebody is experiencing this, um, I wanted to understand what that was about. And what happened was the Ace of Cups came out, which is blessings. So this is love, this is spiritual connection, this is complete flow and emotions. This is a gift from God, and this is like a gift that is it's meant for you. It has been cultivated lifetimes. You've earned this, and at a particular part of your life is when it will usually set in. So you might be coming in this particular part of your life where, like, let's say you're psychic or you're clairvoyant or have mediumship gifts like myself. You might be coming into this type of experience where you're gaining a lot of fruits for your good deeds, for your good karma. And if that's the case, just be aware that you might have people pretending to be your friends, pretending to care about you, really just trying to decipher information from you. And they will go to any lengths to get this information because they're trying to steal what's yours. In some twisted dynamic, and this leads me to believe this is demonic related, hence why it's Archbishop that came up, Catholicism. And it made me think that this was demonic related, because demonic people who have demonic entities, like, they kind of act bizarre. They have this idea that they can steal from everybody and take what's not theirs, and it's just ridiculous to think that, because God has the ultimate say in things. So a demonic being will go out of their way and make up a plan to be deceitful and create such a disservice to somebody, which might kind of affect them in some way, shape, or form, but the ultimate goal of what they're trying to achieve is never fulfilled. It cannot be fulfilled. At least not from what I'm understanding. Okay. So yeah. So then what I got from pulling the Ace of Cups, I pulled also the Eight of Swords. And so the number 8 is of significance. So something is coming to be made upright, is what I understand. So what goes around comes around, the affinity symbol. This is a year 8. Maybe that's significant. And the 8 of Swords is what popped up. And I think, was there another 8? Yeah, the 8 of Cups was also up. So 8, 8, right? There's something of significance. And then I got the 8 of Swords also means restraint, anxiety, overwhelm for what is coming. So someone is really worried about what they've done. And it kind of reminded me of a loss that I had last June. I lost my child. We were pregnant with my with a 5th child, and a lot of spell work and stuff was coinciding. My life last spring, it was causing a lot of situations in my life. So I just want to kind of reiterate this structure for you, just in case this applies, because I got the message. I know I had some spiritual warfare occur in my life last summer. Last spring, into the fall, and actually for a while prior to that. But I'm just going to kind of let you know, like, if you're finding yourself leading into, like, you have a lot of, you can't think straight, or you're finding your moods are up and down. You woke up fine, but then all of a sudden you're up and down. You're having like weird bruises. You're waking up with weird bruises on your body, or sharp weird pains. Like I said, like I had energy coming up my leg. Like you might just all of a sudden feel weird energies on your leg or your body, like heat or like cold, or just have a feeling like something's going on. I want you to trust your intuition, and I want you to connect with your guides. Ask God, pray to God. Ask the angels to come in and help you. This is where you need to get vocal in your life, because you are probably experiencing spiritual warfare, and the beings that are going to be able to help you are in the spirit, and it's God. Okay. So they're kind of they're asking me to share a little bit of my story, because I understand this might help somebody here. So I went through a series of experiences that led into a miscarriage. And I just named some of them, like weird bruises or energetic shooting pains in various arms. My head hurt a little bit one day, a little bit more the next day, like throbbing pains, but none of it was explained. When I when I went in to see if there was anything to it, nothing was explained. It didn't make any sense, and my children were also acting a little bit differently than they normally would. Like there was more fighting or more combustion upon coming home. And this is just kind of like a forewarning, like keep your home cleansed, like shed some light in your home, sing, dance, play some nice music, spray some holy water around your house, or if you feel like you need to have some incense on burning or some sort of plant medicine, by all means, whatever's calling to you to do so. Do a spiritual cleanse in your homes, cleanse your aura. Make sure that you're having daily showers and changing your clothes, and just being very aware of what's going on in your environment, because when spiritual warfare is happening, they're definitely trying to take something from you. So there's something relevant. So that means also the devil is interested in you, which means that you obviously have a purpose here. You obviously have a calling if you are kind of having these beings trying to attack you. So that, with that said, just the process of what we went through, from getting pregnant, and then having all of this weird stuff all simultaneously at once happening, and then the loss of a baby, which we had a scan and the baby was fine, and then literally 2 weeks later there was some sort of situation that occurred, and it was just weird. It was just a weird experience. Even the tech said it was bizarre. Even my midwife said it was a bizarre experience. So just to say, like, we believe that was spiritual warfare. We believe someone was attacking me, sending me death magic. It didn't work on me, but it worked on my unborn child. And I also believe and have this, and this could be maybe a bit of, maybe PTSD, when you're going through something where energetic, you're feeling something, but you can't really talk about it because society doesn't necessarily open their arms to this discussion. People really like to shut down this discussion like it's not of service, but spiritual warfare is real. And it's very invasive, and it can affect you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, and to a really big degree. Okay, that it extends outwards. It's like attached to you, and it extends outwards. So if you cannot get in alignment with yourself, or like this is heavy spell work that's been going on for a long time to get you to this state where they're doing this to you, I really need to reiterate that this is serious, and that you need to take heed of this message. Because if this is relating any type of vibration within you that's saying, this is me she's talking about, this is for me, I really implore you to sit and connect with God and your angels to get some form of solace, and ask them what you need to do. And I really ask that you pray to God to remove any spell work or disservice that's happening to you. But by doing so, we'll open up a whole new world for you. But you just have to trust and do so. And if you're somebody who doesn't necessarily believe in God, or haven't really been connected with God, all you need to do is speak to him, and that conversation is going to go whichever way it goes. God will never turn his back on you. God will always come when you call him, and with open arms. God is not somebody, in my experience, that would send somebody away for doing wrong. It's repenting what you've done, apologizing for, and doing the steps necessary to admit what's gone on and understanding it. So I just wanted to pull a little bit of cards here. I'm just going to pull a few cards here just to get a sense of this reading here. So let's see what comes up here. These are long cards. I have all these different shaped cards, and my shuffle game is not as good as some of the beautiful tarot card readers on here that are so blessed with so many talents here. Bear with me. That's way too many. So yeah, be mindful of your environment. Be mindful of what you're experiencing. Three of Pentacles. So this is a card that's come up. It fell out with the rest of them a minute ago, and it just flipped over. So the Three of Pentacles. This is definitely something circumferencing. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there. This is like a foundation, right? So, like I said, there is a structure happening that is with professionals. Okay, so there's a foundation occurring. There's a synergy to it. There's planning that's occurring in regards to this dynamic, in regards to potential spell work that's being led out to you, some sort of illusions that are being casted. Maybe you are aware that people are speaking ill of you on your name, casting lies about you. So this is also part of the planning. If there's a synergy to this experience, right? They're trying to get you into a state where they can attack you and take from you. This is this idea that they have that they can achieve and accomplish. So this is the Three of Pentacles right here. Sorry, my kids are on their way to bed soon, and so you might hear some noise. There's just a bit of a kerfuffle happening that I was trying to see if there was going to be a necessary need for me to pause the video for a second to go and aid, but it's okay. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords that has also flipped up. So 33. Interesting. And the Three of Swords is pain. So this is leading on a flip side, a mirror side of things, okay? So this foundation, this structure here is leading to a Three of Swords. And a Three of Swords is defensiveness, right? It's loss and it's in need of repair. So this foundation is causing loss for people. It's causing people to become defensive in their environments, an unnecessary experience of it, as I'm understanding, because it's being pushed onto them. It's not being requested of or solicited for. So this is invasive, okay? There's a lot of pain and sorrow that has come from this. So it's emotional, it's very psychological, and that is what spiritual warfare is. It's emotional because you can't make sense of what's happening in your life, and until you can connect it accurately, you're experiencing it just internally, and you may not have anybody to speak to about it, because most people just kind of shove it off, which I think is another way of normalizing it in people who have this devil type experience in life, rather than an experience of being a child of God. Okay, wounded counterparts, not wanting to heal, believing that everything is owed to them, believing that they are the greatest. There's an egoic value of it. There's a value of it also looking down on others. I get the sense it's like some sort of secret society, and that's what I'm getting. These two cards are trying to fall. Yeah. So there's a Page of Cups, and there is a Five of Cups. So a Page of Cups is essentially somebody who's innocent, somebody who has psychic gifts. They're learning to hone in their abilities. This person has reached out to somebody with a professional structure that is highlighting that they help whatever this person is in need of. This is the place where they went for help, and instead of help, they received a Three of Swords, where they stole from them and took from them, instead of helping them in the guise of helping them. So they may have helped them like just a little bit, like a breadcrumb, just to make them think that everything was working and okay, because it made them feel a little bit better than their usual feeling like shit. And ultimately the goal was to put them in a Five of Pentacles. to have them out poor, homeless, no home, no food. They didn't really care. They were going to take everything that they could from this person or these people to get what they wanted. Okay, so this is the story of what this message is about. So if this resonated with you, please like, comment below. And if this is something that is occurring with you, has occurred with you, or you have a suspicion about it, please heed my advice. Talk to God, sage your house, cleanse your house, ask archangels to come in and help you with cords and attachments. You might need to talk to God about some attachments and cords and bindings, because sometimes you need God to do it. Okay. And I don't want you to feel like you've been casted out of, if you're somebody who has kind of lost their way, and maybe you've been very wounded and now you're feeling stuck and you're kind of backed into a corner. I need you to understand that his door is always open. You need to just ask. I'm not saying you're going to receive everything that you want, but you can ask, and you can help, and you can pray, and you can change. Every day we wake up is a breath of fresh air. Every day we wake up is an opportunity to change the structure of our life. And it's only if we step up to the plate will it happen. So you're the key factor here, right? So whatever is going on, whatever has been happening, you need to be very aware of it, and you need to understand the professionals that you have in your life and really reflect on that with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, and with your angels. And I really do encourage you to utilize your angels, your spirit guides, God, those that came in with you at birth, not any medicine rites or any rites of passage that you may have obtained becoming in some form of religion or secret society. I really recommend that you utilize what you've come in with, okay? Because there are foundations in play that create the structure for a reason, and it's not a solid structure. They think it's a solid structure, but the fact that I'm able to see what has occurred, the fact that I'm here speaking some truth here of what has occurred with me and what I know to be true about this type of experience, and I have a feeling that this type of message is going to resonate with some of you. So please comment below, sage your house, change your perception. Change your perception. If you don't think this exists, but things are happening like this is resonating with you in one way, shape, or form, change your perception. Maybe there's something in the way. You might need to ask Archangel Michael to come in and help you with that. Archangel Raphael to help you with healing. God. Okay? So yeah, this is the message. This is what I received. Those are the cards that I received yesterday. That's what I got. And these cards are kind of confirming it today. So I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, your evening, your week, your weekend. And I do hope that you find solace in whatever your situation is. And I do offer you many love blessings to help heal the way, to find the light in your situations and resolve it. Okay? Take care. Bye.